I'm not sure if you know this, but Bitcoin is so back.
Bitcoin's back, alright.
Whether it's the traditional Bitcoin itself or its layer 2 solutions like stacks or Bitcoin NFTs, Bitcoin Ordinals grew over 300x in 2023, and we are expecting to see the continuation of growth in the Bitcoin's NFT sector. However, there are different protocol standards even under the Bitcoin's NFT umbrella, with terms like BRC20 or SRC20, aka Bitcoin stamps, emerging. The question is, what are those? Which one is better for investment, and how to invest into them and potentially finding that 100x gem? In today's content, we are going to clear all that out and provide you a full guide into the Bitcoin's NFT world. If you like this type of content, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. So first thing first, let's just get it out of the way. What is SRC20 and its impact on Bitcoin? SRC20 is a game changer in the Bitcoin world by introducing an innovative token standard that particularly focuses on creating and managing what is known as Bitcoin stamps on the Bitcoin blockchain. This standard is a major milestone as it allows for the direct incorporation of data into Bitcoin transactions. SRC20 tokens come with specific creation criteria, including encoding limitations to certain image file types and a maximum size of 24 × 24 pixels. Each Bitcoin stamp with its unique identifier is crafted by embedding a stamp:*base64 tag in a new transaction. Some of the well-known SRC20 tokens include Pepe SRC, Kevin, Stem, and Sato. These are all some of the earliest projects of SRC20, so if you are looking for blue chips in this sector, I strongly urge you to check them out. The token Kevin is the first ever being released of SRC20, just like how the Audi token is the first and most popular token to be minted on BRC20. While it shares some similarities with the BRC20 standard, SRC does have an edge in some very major areas. One of the most prominent features of stamps, or SRC, is their guaranteed permanence. They achieve this by being stored directly in the blockchain output, making it impossible to prune or remove them. This makes some people think that Bitcoin stamps will be the next wave after Ordinals because Ordinals can be pruned, but not Bitcoin stamps. These aspects of stamps have been met with considerable enthusiasm in the blockchain community. In a striking display of their popularity, over 18,000 stamps were created on the Bitcoin blockchain within just 1 month of the introduction. This rate of growth even surpassed that of assets like Ordinals during the initial launch period. Another reason for people to invest in stamps over Ordinals is that simply stamps have a much lower market cap right now. The barrier of entry is definitely higher than Ordinals. It's not listed on any major site or any major exchange or OKX. By all means, it's much higher risk but higher reward. Another advantage is this process of creating stamps is notably straightforward and user-friendly thanks to the use of the open source counterparty protocol, which is also used for issuing NFTs. Unlike BRC20 tokens, creating stamps doesn't require burning Bitcoin or using an alternative crypto. Instead, creators can simply make a standard Bitcoin transaction and include additional information. So that's some serious advantages you heard, but before you decide to aid into stamps over Ordinals, here are the things you need to consider. Ordinals are typically more resource intensive compared to stamps, which can have implications for their overall adoption and popularity. This can create a much more active and engaged community as more resources are available to foster community growth and spread the word. In turn, a more vibrant and active community can lead to greater visibility and awareness of Ordinals in the broader public. In contrast, stamps being less resource intensive might not see the same level of investment in marketing and community management. While this doesn't diminish their value or utility, it may mean that they receive less attention and discussion in mainstream channels compared to Ordinals. Because at the end of the day, community can be a major force to drive prices to the moon, and on that matter, SRC20 is still behind Ordinals. But after considering both pros and cons of Bitcoin stems, if you still want to dive deeper into the sector, here's where you can buy them. So to buy SRC20 tokens, there are a few websites you can go visit. I'm currently using StemScan, and of course, because you are utilizing the Bitcoin network, you will need a Bitcoin-based wallet. So for that, I'm using Ledger or Hero Wallet. You can also use Unisat or OKX. OKX Wallet is also my recent favorite, and I'll do a tutorial for how to buy Ordinals on OKX in the future as well. But for this tutorial, I'm using the Ledger wallet. So go ahead and click connect to your Ledger wallet. So there you go, I have connected my wallet to StemScan. But bear in mind, because this is a Bitcoin site, it's definitely not as developed as those Ethereum ones. So you may come across failing to load or taking a long time to mint something. So when you're using a Bitcoin site, be very patient. The most popular SRC20 token is the Kevin coin. So if you want to purchase, simply click market. Remember to look for the top ones because prices are lower from the top down. There's also another site you could use. It's called OpenStem. Of course, link can be found in the description box below. And the reason why I'm using two sites is that you can compare the prices between all these sites. So go to marketplace, and as you can see, the most popular one is again Kevin. So click Kevin. And what I will do is to compare this side by side. So the lowest price for this one is 57 sats, and for StemScan is 56 sats, so it's a little bit cheaper here. So in this case, I'll buy it from here. So after doing all the research, here's what I think of SRC20. The feature of SRC20 tokens is sparking lively discussions in the Bitcoin community. These tokens are bringing a wave of innovation to Bitcoin, enabling secure data embedding within Bitcoin transactions. This innovation is changing how we use Bitcoin, turning it from just a way to store value into a more versatile platform for a variety of applications. Although SRC20 tokens are still new, they are showing a lot of potential for making the Bitcoin ecosystem more efficient. However, not everyone in the Bitcoin community is on board with these changes, especially Bitcoin maxis. They are worried that these new innovations might stray from the original purpose of Bitcoin blockchain and also the high gas fees. But personally, I'm all for it because it's raising awareness for the Bitcoin network, which also helps with decentralization as well. As for the network fees, at some point in the not so distant future, the rate of new Bitcoin issuance to miners will be very low relative to the size of the market those miners are actually securing. This means on-chain transaction fees must increase over time in order to offset that every 4-year Bitcoin halving. And guess what? Bitcoin NFTs are doing exactly that. People are becoming more interested in new types of digital collectibles and the expanded capabilities of Bitcoin. The advancements in SRC20 tokens or Bitcoin stems could change the way we see and use blockchain technology, possibly leading to a broader acceptance and new applications in the world of digital assets. So there you go guys, that's it for today's video. Let us know if you are into Bitcoin stems or Ordinal. If so, which project are you invested in? Tell us everything in the comment section below. In the meanwhile, if you want more regular updates from me, do follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next one.